What's up, fam? We're back in the garage again, and we're gonna finish up this exhaust today. On the last episode, we saw the header get mocked up, cut up, chopped up, welded back together. That's perfect. Now all we gotta do is get the exhaust together, and then once that's done, I just need to get an alignment and schedule a dyno day. So, hopefully at the end of this video, we'll have a startup with the full exhaust. I'm stoked. And we'll get to see what it sounds like. I'm gonna be dynoing an open header for both of the manifolds, and then I'll drive it home with the full exhaust. So I'm not gonna hear it on the dyno with the full exhaust, but that's fine by me. I'm gonna hear it all the way home. So we're gonna get into this today and get this thing knocked the fuck out. So this is basically the setup for the exhaust. It all comes mandrel bent. It has these slip fit joints, but I'm gonna not be using the clamps. I'm gonna be welding everything. And I believe the resonator is probably going to go right here. So resonator will be welded to this, and then a V-band back here so that I can put like a turn down on it or whatever. And then this section will probably be welded, and I'll move the V-band up to here or here so that it's easier to take off when I'm at the track, because where it's at now, the V-band or the 2-bolt flange was like right here. And this whole section was such a bitch to get up over the control arm. So the header's V-band, so there'll be a V-band up there, but there's no flex joint on this. So what I'm going to be using is, I have a vibrant bellow right here that will slip on, and then this will work for the V-band onto the header. So slip fit that joint in there. I might, because the way the V-band's set up, I might cut this back here and put this further back a little bit, just because this slides into the V-band fine. This doesn't, because it's a little thicker. So I may put this like here, just so I have a little bit of this to weld onto the V-band. So boom, put that in there. I don't need the hangers and stuff. So one vibrant resonator will go here, and then as the muffler, the other vibrant resonator will go there. And I feel like this is gonna be a really good setup. The Trubendz kit comes with all the hangers, all the clamps, a gasket, and the 3-bolt flange if you're utilizing a catalytic converter or the factory style 3-bolt. But since I'm not gonna be using any of these, just the hangers. And that's basically it for how this exhaust is going to be set up. So let's get the car in the air. Let's start fitting it. Let's see what fits where, how it fits, and get to cutting. All right, so I got a little bit of it mocked up right now. It's looking to be a little more difficult than I had actually anticipated, but it's whatever. So up here where my shifter is, I actually have to lengthen the throw, which will put the bolt up higher, so that the exhaust can actually come down the tunnel, because if not, it would be like probably literally dragging on the ground. But so 3-inch in a CRX is definitely not that easy. I don't have too much room here, but I think I've got an idea of how to do it. I'm gonna make some marks, start some welding, start some trimming. The issue I think is gonna be that section up there. From here back, I feel like this is all going to be easy. The muffler section, that's all going to be cake, but I guess we'll see. This right now looks good. It's got fitment. I mean, it's not touching anything. I don't feel like it's going to create any issues. So I'm going to get this marked and then pull it out and tack it so that we can get the hangers on it. We'll hang this piece in place. That'll give us our starting point. I didn't want to start from back front or front back. I kind of want to start it in the middle, because this section has to be in this spot. Like it has to be centered. So I'm gonna get some marks, get this thing tacked up, and then we'll catch back up with the front section or the rear section. I'm not sure which I'm gonna do first. All right, we got our lines marked up or lined up pretty well. I'm gonna go ahead and tack it in place and then weld it fully. Basically sanding it If I got to make any other additional moves, cuts, whatever, I'll do that. But I'm gonna attack this in place and then weld it, and then we'll put on the hangers, mock it up, and then finish the rear or the front. I'm not sure which I'll do first. All right, so they don't look horrible. They could look better. I just cleaned them up with the wheel. I was just trying to figure out how this would like to be welded. This is a different metal than I was welding yesterday. I went over a couple spots just to make sure they wouldn't leak, and then I cleaned them up. It doesn't look bad. It's not going to leak. It's definitely welded all the way through. And with this welder, it's not a bad welder. It's working, so that's good. I'm gonna see about mounting the hangers, throw it in place, and see where we can start from next. All right, so have to do a little bit of modification. You can see it just sits a little low, and when I go to press it up, I can't get it like up high enough, I guess, to where I want it to be. So I'm gonna end up taking some out of this section right here, maybe about like a ½ inch. That'll give us a little bit more room to go up with it, so the exhaust is a little bit more tucked. And then yeah, that's basically it. Give us a little bit more room to just be tucked up, so I'm not like dragging it everywhere, because I would like for it to be just a little bit higher than it is. So I'm gonna cut this section here, and then take out ½ inch to an inch, probably a ½ inch, because if I go too much, this is also going to go back, which doesn't leave too much room right here. So I'm gonna take out like a ½ inch to an inch, and then see what we got. All right, so I got tape on it as straight as possible. I'm only going to be taking out this much, so a ½ inch. Cut it on each side of the tape. So first I'll cut this, and then I'll cut this end and just cut out the taped section. And then everything will line back up. I got 2 marks for the lines so that it's straight where it needs to be. And then we'll weld this back up, and we should have the clearance that we need. All right, got the welds all welded up. You know, it's fugly, but it'll work. I'm gonna test fit it on the car, see where I have to install the hanger for the back piece, and then probably finish the rear end, since that'll be the easiest part. Yeah, so let's get this thing hung and see where we have to put our hangers. All right, so we got our mark where the hanger is going to go. I'm going to actually bend the hanger around the pipe so that it actually holds from underneath, so it's not just hanging off the side, it'll be actually wrapped underneath. But right now I'm going to check and see where I can possibly mount one of those resonators. I'm thinking I won't be able to mount it in the tunnel there. I might have to go up near the manifold, the header. But I'm going to pull this pipe down real quick and check spacing in that tunnel. Alright, so looks like we might have some room up there for the resonator in this section. But I still might put it up there where I had the previous one, just because there is a little more space. But I got the hanger bent up. I'm about to tack it in place, then take it down and weld it fully. Then this section will be basically finished, and then I can work on the rear muffler section right here, and then start tackling the front towards the collector, so we can get this bitch hammered out. All right, so I got the hanger on. It's not coming off. It looks decent. I'm gonna get this hung And then we actually have to do the center section because I just tried mocking up the resonator, I mean the second resonator here with the pipes, and I don't have enough pipe for it to come out to where I want it to. So what I'm going to do is work on the center section, and then any pipe I have left over I can use for this coming out, or over here extending it out or something like that. So I'm going to hang this pipe real quick, and then we can get on to fabbing up the center section. I really need more GoPro batteries. I'm not filming a lot of this so my battery doesn't die, but I got this mocked up. So everything is basically in place. I still have to put the resonator in. I haven't welded anything. I just kind of like mocked it up. It all is looking pretty damn good, to be honest. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna put the resonator here or if I'm gonna put it up here right after the bellow. I'm just gonna mark everything so that I can set it down and weld that. And after that I can cut and insert the V-bands. So I'm gonna mark everything and basically get it all set up to be welded, and then we should be good, and then we can insert the resonator. I'm really not sure, up here or back here. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so I pulled the exhaust out. I got the resonator mocked up. It's 13.5 inches long. I'm taking out 11.5, that way I have an inch on each side to slide in, because this is this pipe slides into the resonator. So I'll have an inch on this side, an inch on that side to slide in. I have to weld the bellow, and then whatever section I take out of here, this piece will either be used for the tail, the tip, or I'll cut out a section of that, because so this, to weld onto the V-band for the header, this doesn't slide into the V-band, and I want a piece to slide in, but the exhaust slides into here. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is take a piece from the section that we cut out, weld it into here. If it's only a little bit, you know, whatever, it just needs to be, you know, a little bit, and then I'll have some to slide into the V-band, and then everything should work perfectly. The resonator will probably have to be caulked a little bit so that it fits in the tunnel, and then I'm gonna add a V-band here so that I can V-band on a turn down, and then we should be good. I got the marks marked up, lined up. This is ready to be welded. So, but I am going to tack this in place, get some of the welding done on the bellow, and then probably cut out the section for the resonator. But this is coming along nice. I'm stoked to hear it. I know it's going to be loud, but that's okay. But it's going to be quieter than the last setup we had. That setup, it's going to be quieter than that. So, and that setup is actually probably going to go on my buddy Malik's hatch whenever we swap it to multi-point, because right now it's DPFI. So once we swap that over, that'll be going there. That ITR header might come in use for something. My buddy Carlos actually might use that header, because it's just something to use, and it's better than the one he has on it right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get to tacking this, and then we'll see what's left afterwards. I got this section welded all the way around. I got the bellow welded. I have to cut this section out for the resonator, cut this section for the V-band, and then I have to put a V-band back there. So that the V-band back there will be so they can take the muffler off, and then dissect this piece by piece at the track whenever we run open header. So the only thing left to do is to take out this section for the resonator, cut that section, put in the V-band for the turn down when I want to be loud, and then V-band that section to make the rear for the muffler. I'm gonna cut this section out now. I'm gonna cut it right here, cut a little bit off of this then, and then weld a piece into this so that I can have something to weld to the V-band that's on the header. So I'm gonna cut that joint out right now, and then I'm gonna cut back there so that we can add in the V-band, and we should be ready to fold it up and work on the rear section. I know that I'm not showing a lot of this stuff, but I'm just trying to get it done. It's a little bit, you know, I'm trying, I'm doing my best. So let's get it wrapped up. All right, guys. So I'm gonna pack it up tonight. I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning, do the same video, but this is how far we got tonight. I got the V-band from the header welded to the bellow, so we have a flex. So that's ready to go on. Once that goes on, I'll be able to mount the resonator and see where it fits in the tunnel, and then from there I can see how much I need to cut off from this pipe, and then cut this section and put the V-band in, and then work on the rear section tomorrow morning. So I'm gonna wake up super early and try and get it done before noon or so. So I'm gonna be I'll see you when I wake up. What's up, guys? I'm back at the garage again, ready to finish this joint up. It's not the morning. I had a massive headache, so I waited till the afternoon to get here, but we don't have much to do left. Adding in V-bands, resonator, and adding a V-band back here, making the rear section, so in the hangers for the front, but not much to do, so let's get started. Bang this joint out. All right, I got the got it mocked up real quick. The resonator, get some light. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see, but depending on how I have the exhaust set up, this should pull away. So I have some room between the shift linkage up top there and the tunnel, so this should work fine here. It's not too low either, so I should have decent ground clearance. I just need to get there's an angle in the exhaust that comes over. Just have to get that like right at the end of here. Boop boop, straight down the center, and then V-band back here, and then should be good. So I'm gonna cut the center section, put the V-band in, hang the rear section, and then see how much I have to cut off to get the resonator to fit. All right, so we got the pipe cut. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hang this and then slide this piece into the resonator that's underneath right now. Try and kind of put it in place, and then from the bellow to the resonator, and from the resonator to the pipe, I'm gonna tack them together if I don't have to take any out of it, and then those will basically be in place. I can take them off, weld them, and then only thing I gotta do is V-band from here to the center section, and then I should be good. But I might have to take some out of the center pipe because I'm adding in 13.5 inches of the resonator, well 11.5 to 13.5, so I may have to take out that much of the center section just so I fit space wise. I just want to make sure it fits perfect and my V-bands line up flat, so there's no leaks, none of that. So all right, so we got the mid pipe set up with the V-band. We're gonna get it tacked on. My buddy Aaron's actually gonna weld it because he feels like welding, so I'm gonna let him weld it up, and then we just have to take out this section to mate up to the resonator, and then our center section should be done, and then all we gotta do is make the rear section. So we're gonna get this welded up and we should be Gucci. All right, so my buddy welded this up. Looks pretty damn good if you ask me. So from where the exhaust would meet at the rear part to where the resonator is about 29.5 inches. So I'm gonna make it 30.5, so I have some slip into the resonator. I'm gonna take whatever out of here, slip that in, slide that into the rest, tack that on, and then tack the this section, wherever this is, to the resonator. Tack everything from the resonator forward, so that's all stayed in place, and then I'll pull down the rear section, weld up the V-band for that, weld up the bottom underside where the resonator is, and then pull the resonator off with the bellow, and get that all welded up off the car. So I'm gonna cut this joint. I have to measure out 30.5, which I think is like right here. But I'm gonna measure again, mark it, make a cut, and then get to mounting this baby up. Well guys, we got the V-band on the mid or rear section part of the exhaust, and then I got the center portion tacked up to the resonator, and I'm about to weld this fully. Then we can create the hangers for the center section, which will be about where that weld is right there. Throw the hangers on, then we'll have the midsection all done, and then we can start working on the back box. The back box, I think it's going to be, I'm gonna try and center it, like right in the center of the rear. I just hope that I have enough piping. But I'm gonna put a V-band. I'm gonna try and put a V-band here or on this section. That way I can pull this piece out whenever I unbolt it. To take it off for like the track when I run open header. I just want ease of access, you know, just so it's easy to come off, because these things are a pain in the ass when you try to like take the exhaust off them and it's up over. Like the previous full exhaust that I had it had a connection right here, and it was so difficult to get it out of the control arm. I'd have to jack the rear end through the roof with the jack just to get it out. So I'm gonna try and alleviate that by putting a V-band in this section. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna get this section welded up and then start making the hangers. Oh man, this thing's coming together. So these welds don't look that great, but they're decent. This is super thin and it kept burning through, so I have to just catch a piece right there. These look all right, but everything's basically welded. So that means this can be mounted, and then all we gotta do is mount our hangers here, and then we can work on the rear section, and then work on our V-band. I'm so stoked. This is almost finished. I cannot fucking wait. Ain't nothing like working on a car and eating some motherfucking pizza. Got my fucking peach Red Bull. Homie just pulled up with some pizza, so we're gonna grab real quick and get back to this. Can't wait till this joint's done. Alright guys, so I'm gonna show you real quick what we got done. I just have to got the resonator mounted, the bellows welded, everything is pretty Gucci. All I need to do now is make the brackets for that. I got the V-bands on, the mid pipe section is done. Thank you. And I don't have the box on yet, but I have the exhaust ending right there. We're gonna do a quick startup and listen to what it sounds like as it idles. Wow. That sounds fucking retarded. I was just under there. I felt one small exhaust leak, so I just got to tack that up real quick, and that should be good. I also have to rotate the pipe with the resonator a little bit because I think it's going to touch the shift linkage. So I'm going to rotate the midsection a little bit. Then that should all be done. Got to weld on the hangers for that, and we can start on the rear section. All right, so we're running out of battery life because I didn't bring another battery, but I got the hangers bent up, and I'm gonna get ready to tack them joints on there, and then we can start fabbing up the back box. This might turn into a 3-day venture because I'm running out of battery life and I didn't bring another battery. But I'm gonna get these welded on and then we can start piecing together the rear box. And I hope you guys like that little startup without the muffler. That don't sound fucking loud. All right, we got the hangers on. Now we're working on the back section. I'm going to be installing the V-band right here at this outlet so that I can have easy on and easy off with the muffler. I'm gonna weld this on, and then most likely I'm gonna have to shorten this pipe just to get it to fit. Plus this 3-inch will fit right into the opposite side of the V-band. So I'm going to weld that on, find out where I need to cut this section in here to get it to mount directly with the muffler, because that's about where I want the muffler to sit. It's directly in the middle of the car, and yeah, should be good. So I'm gonna tack this on. And yeah, sorry about not filming a lot of this stuff, guys. I'm just trying to get it done, and yeah, I mean, there's not really much I can say about that, but I'm excited. I'm stoked. I can't wait to hear it. So I'm gonna get this V-band on and try and wrap up this back box and give you guys a sound clip. Oh, holy shit, guy. Check it out. It is finito. So I tried my hand at a rolled tip. Basically just cut slits and bent it back and then welded it. It doesn't look horrible. It kind of looks aggressive. It's whatever. But got the hangers up. Everything is welded. All the V-bands are on. They're snug. They're not crazy tight. I'm gonna pull it all back off, so I just got it tight enough so that we can get a startup vid in. But it's all done, guys. Check how it looks from the rear. That junk looks good. Oh man. All right, let me give you guys a quick startup because it's 12:17 in the middle of the night. Well, in the morning, I guess. But I'm gonna get you guys a quick startup so you can see what it sounds like. Let's go. Pretty quiet. Oh, that cam sounds good. Damn, yo. That really does sound pretty good. Finally a full exhaust. I'm not gonna give it no crazy revs, but I'm gonna give it a few taps. See if we can hear what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck yeah. That's gonna conclude this one, guys. I'm tired of shit. I got fucking welder's flash burn on my fucking arms. I'm ready to go home, go to sleep. So thanks for watching. Comments, like, subscribe, follow your boy. Stay tuned for more shit. This will be dyno tune in the next 2 months for the new header. See if we gain any power. Hopefully we do, because I don't want to throw the ITR back on, but you know, whatever makes power, that's what we're here for. So like, comment, subscribe, guys. Stay tuned. I'll check you in the next one.